What's up, 8th grade? It's Mr. Wilsey here to show you another cool science experiment, which, again, unfortunately, due to this lovely coronavirus, we can't do it at school, so I'm going to do it for you at home. And you can do this experiment by yourself at home if you have a clear plastic bin. Also, if you have an ice tray and blue food coloring to make some blue-colored ice, and then you can microwave a cup of water and use some red food coloring to dye this red. My deal with y'all is if some of y'all do this activity at home, I will videotape myself dumping a bucket of ice over my own head, and I will share it with all of you. For every person that takes a video or a picture of themselves doing this experiment and sends it to me through Google Classroom or through my email, I will add an additional cup of ice. All right. Anyway, so I am teaching you about convection currents. Convection currents are a circular pattern of moving air or moving water that occur because of the simple process by which warm air tends to rise and warm water tends to rise, and cool air or cool water tends to sink. And because of it, it makes a circular pattern of motion which causes a lot of our winds. They cause the wind, they cause the ocean currents, they cause the moving of clouds and air masses in our atmosphere that causes a lot of our weather. So to demonstrate, I have, let's see if I can tilt this correctly, I have a big tub full of water. You can get any kind of big clear tub will do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drop in a blue ice cube on one side without disturbing the water as much as I can. And as it melts, I want you to observe what happens to the water. And if you can see, it's actually sinking down towards the bottom because cold water tends to sink. And as that blue ice melts, the cold water will sink. And I'm going to zoom in a little closer. You can actually see that water going straight down towards the bottom. Now on the other side, I'm going to take this tiny cup that I microwave. Now be careful with hot water. You could burn yourself very easily. This hot water that I heated up and I dyed red, I'm going to try as best I can to set this down without disturbing the water. Now it's not going to be perfect, but okay, that did not work very well. But you can see most of the water is going along the top. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. You can actually see the blue on the bottom and the red on the top. Now, let me see if I can get it a little closer. I want you to watch what happens. So you can see the blue water is still sinking, but as the red water floats over and reaches the ice starts to cool it off. And you'll start to see the red water beginning to sink as well, along with the blue water. Now, when this happens in a weather pattern, it's more than just the layering of hot air on top and cold air on the bottom. You'll actually get it moving in a circular pattern with the water or air cooling and sinking just as it's sinking here, and then it'll come along here. And usually there's some place over here, if I put like a heater down here, that will cause the water to warm up. And as it warms, it will start to rise back up, creating a circular pattern of moving water or air that creates the wind. Now, for now, just kind of remember that cold water and cold air tends to sink, and warm water or warm air tends to rise. All right, y'all, I might have another experiment for y'all later, but that's all I've got for now. Thank y'all, and just make sure, stay awesome. Again, if you can replicate this experiment at home with adult supervision, hot water is dangerous. Take a picture of yourself doing it. Take a picture of your completed product with your face in it, so I know it's you and not something you took online, or a video. Email it to me, or post it on Google Classroom. So email to me or Miss Herrera. My email is wilczee@cfbisd.edu. That's wilczee@cfb. I'm sorry. It's wilczee@cfbisd.edu. wilczee@cfbisd.edu. Every person who does this, I will add an additional cup of ice to it and dump it on it. But hey, if nobody does it, then I won't do it. So y'all have a wonderful day, and remember to stay awesome, take care of yourselves, And don't forget that science is still awesome, even though we're all at home. All right, take care.